What's up, gamers? It's Low Budget Gamer here, and today we'll be trying Mecha BREAK. As you can see, my specs are RTX 3050 laptop GPU with 4 GB DDR6 memory. My processor is i5 11328 at 3.2 GHz of clock speed, and my memory is 32 GB at 3200 mega transfers per second. So yeah, guys, let's turn it on. So we are in game right now, guys. As you can see, we are using 1080p. That's our native. VSync is off. Frame rate is unlimited. This is during menu only. Graphic settings we are going for. This is just showing custom because even if you use cinematic, the game forces you to use DLSS. So I've just turned off DLSS for this first testing. As you can see, the anti-aliasing is set to cinematic, and other than that, all the settings right now are on the maximum settings possible. These are all the cinematic settings. This is the max setting for the game. So yeah, guys, let's go in game and counter frames now. So I've turned on our average and 1% lows. As you can see, the game is in cinematics. We are not getting quite playable frames. We are getting around lower than 30s. Yeah, it's not playable. This game shouldn't be played at this settings anyway. This is basically a competitive game, like when you play the multiplayer. I think there are like stutters. The frame time graph is all over the place. 1% low is like around 10 frames. And let's see how much frames we get when we fight. The game is fun though. I did enjoy the game. I've never played games like using mecha and all, but I did want to play since I'm a major anime fan. So this kind of games actually intrigue me. So the average is quite low. It's 29 frames. And it's quite not playable, to be honest, at this stage. The game is quite enjoyable though. I was having fun playing this game. But the frames are quite low in cinematic, so I wouldn't recommend you guys playing this at cinematic. As I said, the game is quite fun, so I'm like enjoying the game, to be honest. So yeah, we are done here. As you saw, like the frames are quite like what the okay, I thought what happened? The frames are like quite not playable in this like setting. Cinematic setting is not at all for our GPU, and you're not gonna be anyway playing in this settings anyway in this game at least. So guys, we are in game again, and as you can see, these settings are basically same. Graphic settings right now are in ultra. It's custom because I had to turn off DLSS. This will be the last time we are gonna not turn on DLSS. We'll just use the preset of the game and see how much frames we get. The game sets everything to auto, and we'll see how much frames we supposed to get according to the game's own preset. This will be the baseline this time around. So it's ultra. Every setting here is on ultra. As you can see, all the settings right now are in ultra, and we'll use this as a baseline on how much more frames we get in every other setting in this game. Basically, all the high settings are not proper settings for this game because this is an esport title, and I believe you guys won't enjoy playing this game. Like even in these frames, right now we are getting around 10 frames more than cinematic. But this like it does drop. It does have that stuttering issue, as you can see in the frame time. Now we are outside.
Now, press the interact key to select an airdrop.
Okay, the game crashed. I called.
You can replenish.
So yeah, I crashed recently. In exterior, when we go like interior, we get much decent frames. In exterior, we of course don't get the same frames. We are getting only. I forgot to take out the average. The frames, although it's like increasing a bit, it's now 20, like it's not playable at all, if I have to be honest. You guys should like not play this game at this setting, at least, like in your card. For me, it's just a testing phase, so. But although the game is kinda enjoyable. Okay, the game again crashed. The game has a crashing problem, it seems. This time I'll just change the settings. I'll drop some settings and try how much frames we are gonna get more. Because this is quite unplayable. 29 frames is quite unplayable and the game is crashing again and again. So yeah, we'll do that and come back. So we are back again after the crash. We are gonna change some settings, drop some settings. These settings are same. We're just gonna go this time around. We're gonna go high. I'm gonna set DLSS automatic, just how the game wants it. I hope then it doesn't actually make the game crash again and again. Other than that, all the settings are same. All the settings are at high. Preset high. So yeah, let's go. Counter frames. Reset this and start the game. As you see, we are in game right now. And we are getting 15 frames more than before, basically. I'm gonna start the test of benchmarking also. As you can see, we are now getting decent low 1% lows also. We are getting 40s to 30. Yeah, we are getting high 30s to mid 40s. That's a decent frame. And maybe that's because it's using performance DLSS. I don't know, it feels like that. But this game is meant to be played like this. If I have to be honest with you, this game has to be like it's meant to be played like this. It's not meant to be played at higher settings. This game is totally like dependent upon your like reflex and all. So I believe this game should be not played like settings that enhances the graphics. Unless you are a very beast PC, then of course, then you can play this at any settings you want. Oh, we can change settings. Oh, we can change the. I am so dumb. I thought we cannot. That's why you need to play the single player before going into the multiplayer and making your team lose because you don't know how to play this game. Oh, I thought again we are gonna crash. There was a major stutter just now. CPU usage is quite high, 92%. So yeah, this game is CPU demanding. Or maybe the DLSS is just doing that. and it quite looks a bit blurry, so I believe it's DLSS performance. It's not ultra performance, because ultra performance is way blurrier than this.
I've seen strikers crushed by them.
Those storms are expanding. We can't risk.
This game is quite fun. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, we are getting decent frames while we are playing this like this. Now we're just gonna go back and change some more settings. We're gonna come back using like, now I guess I'll try lower settings, medium, like since we have medium, low, and then the last we'll try the esport settings, how much frames we get from that. So yeah, just wait a minute, I'll be back. So yeah, back into the game again, guys. As you can see, these settings are same. This is gonna be same. We are gonna go from high to medium now. Gonna apply, and I'll show you all the settings now. Everything right now is set in medium. So yeah, let's go in game and count our frames, reset the counter, and here we go. This animation is quite good, to be honest, like how the game starts. So we are in game right now, guys. As you can see, we're getting now decent frames. We are getting what am I been using? Where did he go? I think the game is fun though. Now we are in full multiplayer mode, so like now it's gonna be of course gonna be a lot harder. Why everyone is dumb, or am I just dumb? Okay, I got an assist, nice. Even when you don't have any idea, you still play the game. Have I chosen the wrong person to like run the... I feel like I'm using the wrong setting.
Enemy down.
Oh, there are kill cam also. Nice.
Assist.
From that time, I'm just getting assist.
Stabilizing.
Sorry guys, I don't know how to play this game. Oh, I forgot to count my frames also.
Assist. Someone watch the payload? The payload is swiftly advancing. Insufficient ammo. Enemy down.
Finally, I have killed 2 people, at least. I'm just...
Enemy is moving in. Defend payload. Target required. Enemy is moving in. Defend payload. Insufficient ammo.
I know where did the guy run away to.
Stabilizing.
So in medium, we can at least expect 51 frames. It's still not decent, of course. Like, of course, we need much more better frames than this. And it does drop to low 40s and 40s. So yeah.
Signal console. Here I come.
Did we win? Okay, we won. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, you can, like in medium, you can expect around 50 frames, and so it does drop while fighting. It does drop to 40s, but you can at least get like around 50s. But it's not still not playable. Like this game needs a very high requirement of you need to react quite fast in this game. So when there is low frames, it's very hard to see things and like control it. So yeah, now we're gonna go lower and come back again with the different settings. So we are back in the menu again. As you can see, now we are gonna use the low preset. DLSS is still in automatic. It uses performance DLSS, that I can be sure of. And even in performance DLSS, we are not getting like higher frames anyway. So I expect in low we at least get better frames, at least 100 frames or like 80-90 frames. That will be very good. Other than that, all the settings right now are at low. As you can see, we are gonna go in game and now counter frames again. We'll reset this. Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Hit in the front line.
So yeah, we are back into the game, guys. As you can see, we are getting decent frames this time. It's 60 above, at least right now. I don't know how much we'll get it while fighting, of course. Oh no, we are getting 90. Okay, we're getting... No. I'm confused what I should say. I'm gonna turn on the benchmarking. Okay, this is a repair set. Why was I even with? What? Okay. It's so hard controlling this one.
Tricera, holding down the front.
Dang, it's so hard. I'm dying from that time. This one was hard. I don't know. I like using the other other one more.
Aleseness. Hit in the front line.
The new round has begun. Optical camo drone will soon go offline. Auto fire control system unlocked.
My team.
Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover.
My team is either dumb or I'm just dumb. Why am I the only one alive all the time?
Sky is ours.
Initiating ejection sequence.
Aleseness, hitting the front line.
Stellaris, sneaking up for a backline ambush.
Tricera
What are they?
on the front.
Stabilizing.
Bro, what are they even hitting me with? Even though we lost, we are getting at least some decent frames. 1% low is quite low, but average frames we are getting around 60. And since while fighting the frames do drop a lot, and it was very hard. I don't know. I don't understand how it was so hard this time around. So I'm a noob in this game. I got way confident when I won the last game. So yeah. We'll be back with Esport settings now. We were playing at low, and as you can see, our frames were quite decent, quite playable. So yeah, I'll come back in a second. So we are back in the menu again. As usual, these settings are same, but this time I'm using the Esport settings. It's confusing, to be honest. It's not low. It has some like difference in settings. Like depth of field is on Y. Like it does disable some of the settings, but it's not completely low. It's like how like it's better for esports, I guess. We like makes visibility more better. So yeah, let's go and counter FPS, reset this, and go in game and counter. I guess this should be lower than low, since it has some settings higher than low. So yeah, let's go. So we are in game this time around again, and yeah, it's lower frames than before. Like we are using Esport settings. Esport settings are not like are totally not like
Stabilizing.
what I expected. I thought it will be somewhat different.
Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Energy. Chloride extractor deployed. Insufficient engine output.
We don't have any healer this time, that's why. The frames are quite lower, to be honest. It's like 32 around.
Insufficient engine output.
God, I'm gonna die again. Where is everyone?
Chloride extractor deployed. Insufficient engine output.
I'm just killing all these stupid bots and I'm doing nothing else.
Chloride extractor dismantled. Energy low.
I keep on getting energy low again and again. Why am I not healing?
Chloride extractor dismantled.
The F frames are quite low. I need a better character. I don't know how to play this game anyway.
Chloride
How to call care
extractor
packages?
deploys
Care
in
packages
10
though.
seconds. Chloride extractor deployed. Shield deactivated. Chloride extractor dismantled. Weapon not ready. Shield. Enemy down.
Finally, yay! Finally, I've killed someone.
Energy low. Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds.
I need heal. Why no one is giving me heal?
Chloride extractor deployed.
We don't have any healer.
Chloride extractor dismantled. Energy low. Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Insufficient engine output. Assist. Chloride extractor deployed.
Sorry guys, I'm too like focused into the game at times. Since we are getting lower frames anyway.
Energy low.
Why did I use that?
Extractor deployed. Chloride extractor deployed. Energy low. Extractor! Destroy it! Shooting low. Chloride extractor dismantled. Assist.
Okay, another assist. Sorry guys.
Unavailable. Insufficient engine. Assist. Shooting low. Assist. Stable chloride
Yay, we won! And you got to see my great gameplay, of course not. And also, also you got to see the benchmark. Sorry guys, I was very concentrated in this game. This, like, at least in this match. I don't know why, but it was like very overwhelming. Like I couldn't like concentrate on both things. So guys, that's the end of the video. I tested all the settings out there in this game, all the presets. I thought esport settings was gonna be lower settings, but no, that's not the case. It's a slightly higher variant of low. It gives less frames than low. Low gives us around 80s, but it does drop to 64, mid 60s or lower 60s, but it doesn't drop below 60. Average was 66 in that. So if you want to play this game, you have to play at low. Like at least in this laptop, you have to play at low. So yeah, I hope you understand. I hope it was fun for you. It was entertaining also for you, and you got to have some understanding of what settings you need to use for this game. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and press the bell icon. That's it. Bye bye.